We usually invest in, always the first team backing the teams, right? We are proud of ourselves to be always the first ones who believe in teams. Sometimes you're tackling too big of a problem. You want to actually be the person and the company that is helping recharge electric cars around the world. So these guys have other VCs backing them, but we believe in them. The guy is so passionate, don't let him go by his looks, that he's actually putting stickers on his cars about his company. With all of you, Rokas CHRG Network.
So my story began 4 years ago when I bought an electric car, and I learned a few interesting things about that. First of all, that the market for electric cars is growing immensely, but the problem is that the charging infrastructure which is needed to support the growth of electric cars is simply not there and not growing fast enough. So basically the case of Norway is a great example where 25 cars on the road are sharing one publicly accessible charging station. And that is nowhere near for a needed good user experience where we need to have at least like 5-to-1 ratio. So even though the market is very young, it already has major problems. There is not enough charging places, and most of the charging stations are owned by different owners. So that brings a problem for me as a driver, because I have to have multiple subscriptions to be able to locate and start the charging. That's where CHRG Network comes in. We create a single access point for EV driver to be able to control all these different charging stations. And for business owners, we create a dashboard where they can simply control and manage the charging business. Here I have to stress that providing charging service is very good for business, because not only they can attract EV driver as a customer, but they can also sell electricity for them at 300–400% markup. We do have competition. Those are large companies like NewMotion or Fortum. They are backed by all businesses, but their software is basically supporting their own hardware network that they are investing into, and nobody is actually serving the small guy like we do. For our traction today, we signed up 170 charging points in Lithuania. So we made a couple of major partnerships with EV car sharing company, with Lithuanian Energy, which is investor in our company. And just like that, with few partnerships, we're biggest virtual charging station operator in Lithuania. We already have 3 investments with Startup Wise guys, Lithuanian Energy company, and we have 3 co-founders, Žilvinas and Gintaras. They actually worked in one of the largest business groups in Lithuania. Žilvinas was a CEO for solar panel manufacturing company. Gintaras was a CEO for IT for the group. And I myself, I come from the dark side, as I used to work in an oil company in Denmark. And we're here for the mission to expand the charging network. And our next step is we're going to Norway. After we launch in Lithuania, we're raising 500K to scale in Norway. If charging and the industry is interesting for you, please come talk to me. My name is Rokas, and I'm CEO and co-founder of CHRG Network.